Hi, beautiful people. I was just sitting actually for days, if not weeks, maybe months as well, just thinking about what can one contribute into what is happening in the world in a positively. What can one share with the people that that are seemingly to be having a tough time. I am one of them. Tough times in different ways. The world has changed. There's a heaviness globally that is happening, and it's very much confusing. It's like you just woke up and then you find the world that you knew and love just so different and so different, and we tend not to want to participate sometimes when things goes wrong, or sometimes even if we want to participate, we feel like we're not equipped enough. We sometimes feel like nobody will want to hear us. I know that when I say we, I mean like these are I want to own it. It's my feelings. It's my maybe somehow my confusion when things seems not to be going my way, when they or not going accordingly. We got this pre-plan that we have. It's that we don't acknowledge we have a pre-plan, but we do have a pre-plan. Even if it's not written down in any book, you wake up in the morning, have believe everything is going to be fine, it's going to be beautiful or something, and it just doesn't happen like that. And this is where we are today, I think, and we're not sure what brought us here. I just want to be I just want to acknowledge that all what has happened to me before, whether I judge it as good and bad, but it did prepare me to be where I am today. It has and it has prepared me to be able to be bold and try to search what is within me and share it with you. I would love to share my thoughts about what prepared me for this moment that I'm facing in life. I'm a South African, of course, and I was born in the 19 in the let's say sort of like mid 60s, close to the mid 60s, and I don't want to divulge my age. Maybe one day I'll share my age with you, but I was born at that time, so that I actually just believe, even when at the time that I was still in my mother's womb, I was ready and prepared for this moment. For some reason, I got that belief, and because I have that belief, I am sort of like going to say I believe you also are prepared for this moment. So whatever that we are facing or what we're going through today, it's not something that we should be retrieving ourselves from it, and just say we're not going to participate. There's a say of there are people in the world that just want to relax and say, what is the world? What does the world got for me? And we do that, and there's a majority of people like that. Nothing is wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with it. But there are people that also said, what can I do for humanity in the world? And other people say, what can humanity do for me in the world? So and both of those, I don't think, or this approach, I don't think there's anything that is bad about it. But I will talk according to which side that I'm at, and my side is always, ever since I can remember, how can I contribute positively to the world. When I say positively, my positively, I want to own that it's not my positive, it doesn't necessarily mean it's everybody's positive. In South Africa, we are facing just somehow a really, really tough time. We're facing something that is contradicting what we believe we are as a country. We believe we are Ubuntu nation, and we believe we're a rainbow nation. We believe that Ubuntu will mean that I am who I am because of who you are, you are who you are because of who I am. And also it means like I'm welcoming, I want to share. And recently, for a couple of times now, or couple of years, we are faced with xenophobic. We have tend to be xenophobic, and for some reason I think we all are shocked with what we're seeing, not judging the people that are xenophobic, of course, but also it's just telling us maybe we have forgotten that we are prepared uh, uh, for whatever that is happening. We are prepared for this moment that we're in as a country, as a nation, and therefore, if we look at it positively, unitedly, we can deal with it. The xenophobic, people will know what xenophobic is, but it has now turned that it's no more about race. It's no more about race. We a nation that has been blanketed by issues of race. For years, we are known as before as we have been ruled by the most dangerous system called apartheid. And so I was born in it, and my mother, I don't think my mother was born at the time of apartheid. She was born in terms of colonization, and my father. And I don't think my grandfather was born also, already colonization was there, because he was born in 1916. So my talk today is more for us all over in the world, or us as humanity, to ask the question, what prepared me for this moment? Maybe we can just look into that. What prepared us for this moment? Whether you are where globally, whether you are in what corner of the world, what prepared you for that moment? Whether you're making food for your children, whether you just have news that you're going to be a grandmother or a grandfather, or you just 30, as our son is 30 today. What prepared all of us to where we are? Whether you're crying, and I don't want to dwell on saying whether let me just say that whether you just survive raped or you just survive abused, whatever form of abuse, what prepared you for this moment? And this question is not only coming when it's positive, or it coming when it's negative, or when there's turmoil. It just comes from anything. When as I said, when you're having a birthday or something. What prepared me for this moment was I started to acknowledge that I got fear. I got fear of talking, of seeing myself, listening to my voice, hope, and also hopingly I can make it to get this to YouTube, and fear of losing. What will people say? Ego. Also, I can say that the ego. What will people say? My English, fear of how excellent my English is going to be in this. Am I going to be rambling and just doesn't make sense or something? But a friend of mine keep on saying, please do it. I know you can do this. Many people are waiting for it, and we can take it from there. So I'm recording this from my phone. I'm sitting in my lounge and hoping it's going to make it out there. If it doesn't, that's okay. It's okay, but I would have at least done something about how I'm feeling. The other thing that has put the other side of fear, of course, is like success. And I'm thinking, like, what if this thing happened and then I got successful to what I'm trying? How am I going to handle it? And all of this. And I'm a person who's very, very vocal and love talking to people, but I don't want to be known. I don't want people to stop me and say, oh, I know her, she's this. No, I don't like that. I endless opportunities to do that in my years, but I don't really like that. So these are all some of those. And also, maybe what if I'm also goes back to fear. What if my kids don't like it? What if my grandkids doesn't like this, and I embarrass them? And then again, what if they're so going to love it so much, and then that's beauty of it? So what prepares me to this moment were a couple of confusing and feelings conflicting, feelings and thoughts. But here I am and trying to talk to you. And the other thing is whatever that we are facing or going through today, whatever I'm facing or you're facing or going through today, it could not be bigger than racism. It could never be bigger than what we are all finding. We are now unraveling a disease that I believe in this time, whether you're 78, you're 80, I think you were born in that. Of course, I don't have my facts here, and I think even when you like you're 90 years, you were born in that, or if maybe whatever that you have faced racism, and whether you black, white, Indian, Asian, whatever type of Asian, Chinese, whatever that it is, you have faced racism. You have faced the deepest disease, the virus of all viruses, the mother of all viruses, racism. And it's not something of your choosing. And then I'm believing this is, as we maneuver life, as we go on, we're starting to find, my gosh, I've been obeying, I've been going according to the document that I didn't sign. My mother, my father, my grandparents didn't sign this document. We just find ourselves in it and fulfilling the system of hate and just swallowing the pill of the virus that we didn't even know we're swallowing the pill. We just got so used to it. We just got so used to swallowing the pill or whatever, the mixture, the medicine, the food that we've been swallowing it and inhaling the air and going to school and being taught racism in different forms of teaching of racism, waking up in racism, in this crazy dangerous virus, and we seem to be moving around and believing we're not in it. And I think I look at the wealthiest people in South Africa. Of course, the wealthiest people in South Africa will be white people. I look at them and then I feel like I wish I can just have a tea with you, or sit and just look at, and then we talk about, what do you really think of where you are today? What is the benefit of where you are today? What do you think what does it make you? What does it make you? Is it that your money, your wealth, your race, your color, your education, does it fulfill you completely? Do you feel deeply completely fulfilled by this? The people that you're moving around, your friends, your family, do you feel that is just it's the best, it's the best of your life? And of course, I might be talking from the side of like not having what they have, but I'm not judging when I say that. I'm actually looking at it as the poverty of the mind, the poverty that we keep on missing to look at it. There is extremely poverty on rich people. Rich people got some poverty in their mind. We got poverty that is like maybe tangible, that can be seen as black people, or people that doesn't, or poor people. But they also, rich people have a poverty in them because they believe on something that is tangible, something that they can believe, they can look in it. And I'm okay, I take that back. I can't say they believe because I don't know, but they seem to rely on it, and they seem to be like, when things are thrown on them, they might not be able to take it. When things are thrown on them, I'm trying to say, if there's dirty water, the river that has got dirty water, where the everything drinks in it, and people still go and shower, wash their bodies, or pour other dirty water, that is the stream that is going down other line, and then it's rural areas, and everybody does whatever that they want to do in the water, and still there's other people that are still drinking out of it. Like I'm trying to make an example of what is happening right now in the Eastern Cape of South Africa, and or of my country, and in other rural areas as well. I just think maybe most of the rich South Africans would not have been able to tackle that, or to stay healthy and to be able to think. I think they would have some rashes and extremely sickness. Not that I'm justifying and say it's good what is happening there. I'm just trying to say the harshness that we get used to have as Black people, poor people. And I feel that we need to turn the moment to start to look at this what can I say, at this poverty of the mind that rich and white people have, and also feel sorry about it. Not just to look at it and try to analyze it with our brain, to start to feel sorry. There's endless white folks for many years that have tried to so much with their monies to turn to turn the poverty to wealth for people, or to be rich, and try in many ways. It's time now we start to say, with all your millions and your billions, you need me. You might need me. It's time that we start to know that we are not inferior as Black people. The majority of the Black people that are in poverty will be, of course, Africa, and Africa is who I am, is where I am. And I think let's start to reach out. Let's start to reach out to white folks, and then I'm asking the white folks to also reach out honestly with, like, I don't know. I might be wealthy, but I don't know. And also to white folks, not to run away from what has happened in the past, but to start to say, I participated in that system. I fully participated that, knowingly or unknowingly. I participated in that document. Somebody signed the document for me, and I benefited on it, or in it, and I got my children to benefit in it, and it doesn't have to be, I'm sorry. It doesn't have to be. It must not have an ego. I really believe it's time that we get rid of that document. We tear it and burn it and destroy it forever. And that document and that system has got us to be where we are. It defeated us before we were conceived in the womb of our mothers. And it knew that it's going to be the hardest disease to get rid of, or the hardest virus to get rid of. But we are bigger, larger, and deeper than that. We are the people. We are humans. We just imagine when the enemy plan your life years before you are born and put all the strategies. That means that enemy know that when you wake up, you will defeat it. And this is the time for us to wake up. This is the time to turn it around. This time is just challenging for love and understanding. No more I'm sorries. No more I'm sorries. To acknowledge all of us have been captured. Have been captured by the system we didn't think existed. Or we have been helping the system to grow. Nobody is can just decide to sign the document in your life. Our health has been signed away. Our education has been signed away. Our breathing has been signed away. And now there's so many things that are changing. We're just losing to this enemy. Something here doesn't make sense. And this start from us looking into the racism story in reality of it. Yes, you can stand in the highest platforms and say, I'm sorry, but it doesn't make me, it doesn't change the narratives or change what has happened to me, and it doesn't change the fact that you are also a victim of this virus or this disease. It doesn't change that you are injured, you are crippled as a white folk, as a white person, as I am, and you are strong as I am, and we can change it. We can do it. We can change it, but we can change it when we start to approach it not from the victim's point of view, and also not to from the point of view of being angry, just to sit down and have this around a cup of tea or glass of wine or something, whatever that it is, around the fire, and just really talk it and take it through. And there are people with money. There are people with lot of monies, lot of zeros behind their figures that will think they want to help. There are people in decision making that want to help to change this and to bury this disease forever, to bury this virus forever, whatever you name it. We can come up with the best pharmaceuticals all over in the world, globally, but they would never take away this pain and these aches in one's body, in one's mind, in one's soul that has happened in the past. It's time we wake up and say, we're going to take it from the root, and we can, because we are prepared for this moment. We are prepared for this moment. I'm hoping to do this and build it and then do series of it and all of that, because I've been writing forever for all these years, but this moment is more for me that I just decided I actually I am prepared for this moment. It's not I'm not that much of kidnapped, or I'm prepared for this moment, and I want to take it on. And whatever that is happening to me, happening to you, or that you're going through, I'm going through, we are prepared for it. Okay, love you guys. Sure, bye.